The old clock in the hall ticks past midnight with a sharper sound now, counting seconds inside my ribs. Drafts slither through sealed windows carrying the scent of wet soil, though rain hasn't touched this parched ground for weeks. I lock the bathroom door every night, flinching at the latch's metallic scream. My reflection blinks a half-second late in a foggy mirror, its delayed movements drowned out by imagined creaks and floorboards. The cat crouches frozen at the basement stairs, pupils swallowing all light. Beneath the doorway's crack lies a single maple leaf, crisp and impossible, though no trees grow near this withered house. The kitchen light hums a subsonic hymn that vibrates my teeth. A cupboard door stands ajar, its handle glistening with something sticky slick that leaves my fingertips pricked with phantom sap. Moonlight etches a shadow-wrong silhouette through the guest room curtain. Not the oak's branching arms, but something angular and still, its edges sharp enough to cut the peeling wallpaper. 3 ticks of the clock. The curtain trembles. The shadow elongates. Somewhere beneath my feet, the furnace draws its first rattling breath in years, exhaling warmth that reeks of old blood. Drafts coil around my ankles as I step toward the basement stairs, each breath thinner than the last. The furnace's rattle swells into a wet, guttural rhythm, like a throat clearing beneath the floorboards. My palm presses against the stair rail cold iron, except for one warm section that throbs with the pulse of living wood. I snatch my hand back. The spot weeps a resin that pearls black under my phone's trembling light. The cat hasn't moved. Its tail twitches as I pass, a metronome syncing with the clock upstairs, with the furnace, with the drip, drip, drip from that corrupted rail. Why is the air so heavy here? Not warmth density. Fingers of steam curl beneath the basement door, reeking of copper and clove, a nauseating sweetness clotting my tongue. The door handle sears my skin. Frost or fever? It sticks anyway, groaning until something gives. A crack opens. The stairwell yawns black. Down there, the furnace glows, not the dull red of heating coils, but the thin amber of old street lamps. Shadows drip along the walls, viscous. The maple leaf from upstairs drifts past my shoe, crisp edges brushing cement, then another. 5, 10, a slow spiral from the dark, brittle and cinnamon bright, catching the false light. No wind, no trees. A click. The furnace door swings wide. Inside, something shifts, not machinery, a wet rustle. Branches? Fingernails. The steam seethes thicker, stinging with burnt sugar and rust. Above me, the floorboards creak as though something steps lightly, deliberately, toward the cat's frozen vigil, toward the weeping rail, toward me. The leaves keep falling. I count them without meaning to. 12, 13, each one crumbling to dust before they touch the floor. The numbers itch behind my eyes. Why do I know there were exactly 18 steps upstairs? The shadow in the furnace stretches. Something brushes my ankle dry like twigs. I don't look down. Can't. The creak above pauses. Silence. The rail's resin pools near my shoe. Reflected in it, the amber light blinks. Once. Twice. Rhythmic. A second pulse beneath the house's ribs. Steam rises in tendrils now. Translucent, but they cast shadows. Shapes coil in them. A child's swing. A clawfoot tub. My mouth fills with the memory of bathwater, too hot, lavender and iron. Stop. My voice feels borrowed, hollow. The furnace whispers back, syllables sticky with sap. The floorboards groan again closer, heavy but not with weight. With want. Whatever's up there hunches, I think. Tilts its head. Listens for the hitch in my breath. I step toward the basement stairs. The dark peels back like film, revealing a hallway that shouldn't connect here. Wallpaper blistered with roses, a mirror at the end. The house inhales. The lights gutter. When they return, the mirror's empty. The hallway exhales wet rot. Roses on the wallpaper weaving thin crimson streaks. Sap? My fingertips graze the wall. It twitches. A murmur passes through the plaster, resonant as teeth-grinding bone. Down the corridor, the mirror remains eyeless. Yet something winks in the periphery movement in the glass like a moth trapped behind it. The stairs behind me sigh shut. No handle. No hinge. My pulse sinks with that subterranean thrum beneath the floorboards, faster now. Fevered! Not real! I rasp. Air cools the lie on my tongue. Lavender surges thick in my sinuses again, scalding. A child laughs. High, liquid from the mirror's direction. Familiar? The laugh I swallowed at 9 when they held me under, claiming the bathwater would cleanse. The roses bloom darker where my shoulder brushes the wall. Pedal counts fracture like glass shards in my skull. Static crawls up my throat. Clawfoot tub! It's here now, wedged mid-hallway. Water sloshes over the rim, black and steaming. My reflection leers up from the surface, bloated, hair fanned like drowned roots. Not mine, but hers, the girl who stopped laughing. A wet click behind me. The mirror fills. The house holds its breath. My shoes squeak forward, not my choice. The scent of iron gushes hot down my windpipe. A hand, mine and not mine, rises to touch the mirror. The glass parts like a wound. Cold licks my wrist as the mirror swallows my hand. Not glass anymore! Gelid, membrane thick. My reflection ripples, her mouth stretching into a rictus as the surface peels back. The tub's water starts to hiss. Chishi! Whispers the reflection. Mother's voice, syrup sweet, curdled at the edges. My bones remember kneeling on bathroom tiles, chlorine scorching my nostrils. Damp fingers brush my nape. Real, rot smell. The child laughs again. Closer! Wet soles slap linoleum I can't see! The walls drip crimson syrup now, flecking my cheeks. Warm, sticky, not sap. Floorboards creak underfoot. No, not floorboards, ribs. You let them hold you under, she gurgles, bubbles blooming like chrysanthemums. Why didn't you let me out? Thunder of my heartbeat. Lavender chokes me. A weight mounts my back, small hands clenching my shoulders. The child's breath tunnels into my ear. You're stuck in the drain with me now. Water rises without sound, covers my shoes, my thighs. The mirror pulses, shadows braid my throat. In the water's sheen our faces fuse, hers bloated, mine dissolving. The roses scream. The water takes my chin, my lips. Her face is mine, but older bloated blue, kelp hair coiling. My knees hit something splintered, not tile. The ribcage. On all fours, fetal bent like she made me pray when the bath overflowed. Through liquid clarity, roses. Wallpaper petals curling like skin from flame. Their screen crystallizes into broken glass in my throat. Something in me snaps, soft as a wishbone. A gurgle, mine or hers, hands slip through my ribs. Small ones, not clutching anymore. The weight lifts. Bubbles rise from my mouth. I held you down. Honey, thick silence. Then laughter, clean as shattered light bulbs. No, says the child, you held on. My lungs open, not water rushing in, but draining, always draining. Linoleum sold again, mirror flat and dumb. A strand of seaweed in the tub. No, hair. My mother's black braid, dissolving in dawn's gray rind. The roses don't scream anymore. They watch, lids sagging. I press a palm to the mirror. Fog blooms. For a breath, 3 faces blur there, then just mine, salt raw and smiling.